As a parent, you've likely spent countless hours researching, planning, and implementing diet changes and detoxes for your child. And you know that today's kids are exposed to a greater toxic load than ever before. And these chemicals and toxins play a significant role in the chronic health challenges like autism, ADHD, allergies, epilepsy, and more. And you've probably eliminated dozens, if not hundreds, of foods, carefully planned meals, and invested in expensive supplement protocols to try and to heal the gut and to get ahead of these issues. But despite your tireless efforts, your child is still struggling with gut issues, immune challenges, and behavioral problems. And if this sounds all too familiar, I want you to know, parents, that you are not alone. Many dedicated parents find themselves stuck in this frustrating cycle, just watching their child battle chronic health issues despite all their hard work, diet changes, and restrictive diets, just chucking money right out the window. But what if there was a crucial factor that's been actually overlooked in all of this? Today, what we're going to do, we're going to explore why diet changes and detoxes often fall short and then introduce to you a groundbreaking approach that could be the missing piece in your child's health journey. So this video right here, it's for parents who have exhausted the dietary interventions and natural remedies to help their child overcome these chronic health issues, but are still searching for answers and then lasting solutions. What we're going to do, we're going to discuss how diet changes and detoxes often fail to fully resolve chronic pediatric health challenges, and then introduce the concept of what we call the perfect storm and explain why addressing an overstressed and dysfunctional nervous system first, I said first there, might be the missing link in finally getting the results that you have been working so hard for. About 10 years ago, most families who came into our practice had already been through rounds and rounds of medications like antibiotics and stimulants. But back then, very few families had explored diet changes, detoxes, supplements, and natural remedies. And it's amazing how much has changed in just a decade. Today, nearly every family we meet is well aware of diets like gluten-free, casein-free, paleo, keto, and so on. Many of you have gone all in on natural health. Maybe you're even doing cold plunges, eating 1,000 grams of protein a day, and taking naps in an infrared sauna. The good news is that less than 20% of our new members are now on medications. That's a positive shift from where we were just a decade ago. But at the same time, almost 80% of our new members have already tried diet changes, detoxes, and massive supplement protocols, yet they're still struggling. So what's going on? What's the real root cause of even going full gluten, casein, and chemical-free if it doesn't get the job done? We'll keep watching because we've got the answer here for you. The first thing right here that we're going to talk about is the high stress pregnancies and birth trauma that show up before toxins and chemicals even enter the mix. To understand why diet changes and detoxes often fall short, we need to actually take a look at what's called the perfect storm concept. Now, this perfect storm concept refers to a series of events, not just one, but a series of events that when combined create the ideal conditions for chronic illnesses in children to set in. First, there's high stress pregnancies that can have a profound impact on your child's development or their nervous system when they're developing in utero. The maternal stress hormone, like cortisol, can cross the placenta and alter the delicate balance of the fetus's developing brain and the nervous system. Think of the umbilical cord like it's a power cord connecting the mother's nervous system to the baby's developing brain and nervous system. And if there's a lot of stress and anxiety throughout the pregnancy, it can begin to pre-wire the child's nervous system to be stuck in a sympathetic fight or flight mode as well. Now, after that, we've got what's called birth trauma or interventions like C-section. You've got forceps deliveries, vacuum extractions that can cause physical strain to the newborn's neck and brainstem region. Now, this area right here, it houses and protects what's called the vagus nerve, which is crucial for proper nervous system function, specifically when it comes to the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, when I say the parasympathetic nervous system, that part of the nervous system is responsible for rest, regulate, digest, and detox. Those are the functions in the body this part of the nervous system does and does very well. So when it's not working properly, even with the best diet changes and detox supplements that are out there, it can actually have limited results. Now, when the developing nervous system is thrown off track by these early stressors that we just talked about, it leads to something called subluxation, sympathetic dominance, and dysautonomia. Simply put, this means that the nervous system is stuck in stress mode, that sympathetic fight or flight mode. Now, once it's stuck here in that sympathetic fight or flight mode, one of the first things that happens is the nervous system shuts down gut motility and elimination. It weakens the immune system and leaves the body in a pro-inflammatory state. Now, when the nervous system is stuck in this state, even the best diet changes, detoxes, protocols, they struggle to get the results that you're looking for. This is where neurologically focused chiropractic care comes in. Now, here at Live Better Chiropractic, we use a state-of-the-art technology called the Insight Scans to accurately detect and measure the nervous system dysfunction that we were talking about and find out if your child's nervous system is stuck in that sympathetic fight or flight stress mode. And if it is, then we finally pinpointed why your child hasn't responded to all the diet changes, the detoxes, and the natural remedies that may have worked for others. If you feel like you've truly tried it all and nothing has fully worked, then it's almost certainly the case of subluxation, sympathetic dominance, and dysautonomia. No one else in healthcare tests the nervous system dysfunction and dysregulation like this. So these insight scans could be the missing link that you have been searching for all along. And once we have these scans and the neurometrics and the scores that come from them, then we can create a customized and personalized care plan specifically tailored for your child. If this video hits home for you, mom and dad, click the link in our bio to schedule a consult and those insight scans with us right away here at Live Better Chiropractic.